Yoda, written by Beth Stern. The story of a cat and his kittens.
And her.
With K.A. Alistir and illustrated by Devin Crane. Yoda was a Persian kitten, perky ears, smiling eyes, pretty fur, long fluffy tail. He used to have dreams about climbing trees, catching mice, and becoming a super cat. The cape is so cool. But then Yoda's owner didn't want to care for her anymore, and she was taken to an animal shelter. Every day Yoda watched as the other cats and kittens were adopted. Monday, goodbye Peaches. Tuesday, so long Maxine. And on Wednesday, someone even picked up Stanley, the one with the stinky breath. Seriously, someone needs to get that cat a toothbrush. There was no way anyone would ever choose her. Fur so dirty, it had to be shaved. She felt naked. Plenty of food, yet she never felt like eating. She was as skinny as a string bean. But one Saturday, a nice lady named Beth came to the shelter and she chose Yoda. What was going on? Had she been tricked? Couldn't she see? She wasn't as clever as Peaches or as cuddly as Maxine. Maybe she needed glasses. Trying to figure this out made Yoda extra tired. She closed her eyes. Zzz, what? When Yoda woke up, she thought she was in a dream. Yet, as amazing as her new home was, something was missing. If only Yoda could put her paw on it. Beth was worried. She took Yoda to the doctor. After he listened to Yoda's heart, he said, "Yoda has a sad heart." What does that mean? Back at home, Yoda was still feeling blue when all of a sudden, crash. Meow, 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 purr, purr, purr. What's that? She wondered. She followed the sounds down a long hallway. Scratch, scratch. Foster kittens inside. Please keep door closed at all times. Thank you. The door opened and Beth came out. She smiled at Yoda and waved her inside. Uh-oh. It was all beginning to sink in. Maybe this was why she had chosen her at the shelter. Someone was needed to fight off the monster she kept locked up. Yoda put on her bravest face and marched into the room. Nope, no monster. Something worse. Much worse. Kittens. 4 hissing, hanging, climbing, clawing, snoring, stinking, out of control fur balls. Archie smelled. Oliver had fallen asleep. Petunia was stuck. Sadie hissed. Meow. These kittens needed help. Scratch that. Lots of help. Yoda sprang into action. Get down from there now. Fur plus milk equals yuck. Bad news. The parakeet in the painting isn't real. Then she got down to business of grooming Archie. Where was this kitten born? Under a rock? If there's one lesson every cat needs to learn, it's that bath time is an absolute must. From that day on, Yoda spent all of her time taking care of the kittens. They listened to her like she was their very own mama. Finish your breakfast, Oliver. Gentle paws, Archie. Use your indoor voice, Sadie. No biting, Archie's tail, Petunia. At bedtime, some of the kittens even slept, snuggled under her fur. Sadie meowed in her sleep and Oliver flexed his claws, but Yoda had to admit she didn't really mind. She slept with one eye open to make sure no one got into trouble, especially Petunia. One afternoon, Yoda was teaching Archie to chew his food bite by bite when she thought, wait a minute. His eyes scanned the room. Oliver, check. Sadie, check. Petunia, yikes. Yoda raced through the house. She checked on the kitchen counters, under the living room sofa, and even behind the toilet. She was out of breath and her heart was pounding. Where was Petunia? Squeak! She had climbed to the very top shelf of Beth's closet and couldn't get down. Petunia, why don't you ever listen? Yoda was about to tell Petunia she would catch her when she jumped. Ugh! Beth and the kittens raced into the closet. Yoda, oh no, are you okay? She asked. Yoda just blinked. Poor Mama. Beth was so worried she took Yoda back to the doctor. He told her Yoda wasn't hurt one little hair, and this time when he listened to her heart, he said Yoda has a happy heart. Of course, Yoda didn't understand much of what was being said. She just wished they would cut the chit-chat. She had to get back home. Who knew what the kittens were up to? Petunia could be climbing the drapes. Sadie could be attacking a school of fish on Cat TV. That night, Yoda gobbled down her food and washed her fur, which had grown fluffy and white, smiling at the kittens who were all sleeping around her. She caught a quick cat nap. Being a foster mama was tough work, but someone had to do it. And Yoda had finally become the super cat she'd always imagined she could be. The end.